I tried to like cover it up and not think about it, but it's like the older I get, the more it comes back to me. My life changed. I changed.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
I was forced to get an abortion when I was like 17.
Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. How are you doing?
I ain't been the same since. Like, my life changed. I changed.
Yeah. I know a lot of people who have had abortions. You know, a lot of women, people in my family, in my youth group, in my church. You know, some of them have freely chosen it. Some of them have been more coerced into it. But I know how much that can impact somebody, how much that can change them. And we need to know that, I mean, while we're out here, I mean, we're condemning the action of abortion because we know that it's wrong to intentionally kill innocent human beings. But just because we condemn the action doesn't mean that we condemn people. We're always out here to show love and compassion with people who have been through abortion. There is healing. There is forgiveness through Christ. Yeah.
I don't believe in that crap. I don't. But it was my mom who forced it.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, I did it just because I heard it. I didn't want to.
You would have done it yourself. Good, because I know a lot of people who have had their abortion maybe, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago and are still hurting and suffering.
It ain't been that long yet, but
in some way.
It's like the more the time goes by, it's like I tried to like cover it up and not think about it, but it's like the older I get, the more it comes back to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like my baby would be this old.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I mean, I've heard a lot of women traumatized by when that date of their abortion, that time of year comes back around, or seeing a baby, you know, or seeing a baby who's the same age as their baby is very hard. So I mean, there is, even though people can know that they're forgiven through Christ, there's still a lot of healing that has to happen. You know, even though you know God has forgiven you, to forgive yourself and to be able to heal, you know, and when the reminders come up, to still be at peace, not to fall into despair or sorrow with different reminders. So, Brooklyn, can I ask you a question? What do you think? I mean, we have a lot of people who have had abortions, and they see these pictures and they say that we shouldn't be showing what abortion is because of how people who have had an abortion, when they see it, how they might be affected. What's your take on that?
I mean, they're right, but that doesn't mean don't show it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is
just
what it is.
Just like someone like me, like I went through it, but I'm somebody who didn't even want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it is hard for me to see that, but I mean, it is what it is. And that's another part. That's the stage of my healing process.
Exactly, yeah. To be able to see this and to be able to say this is what happened to my baby, but I realize that I've been forgiven and I can move on from this. Yeah. And I think it's important because, I mean, we know women who have seen these pictures and decided not to have an abortion. So that means that baby was saved from abortion, that mother was saved from suffering for the rest of her life because of this.
These have always made me against it. I used to look up shit like stuff like this in school and stuff. You know? Like in middle school and high school. So since then I've been against it.
Yeah. Because of seeing pictures like this.
My knowledge that I knew about it.
Yeah.
Reading and then the pictures, and I'm like, wow, like some women didn't really know that their babies were developed either.
Yeah.
Just like how I learned about that so young. I didn't know a lot of that stuff that were facts, you know?
Yeah.
So it made me be against it. So it's good to know.
Yeah.
It is. Because sometimes some people might be for something that they really don't know much about.
Yeah.